Greetings, sentient beings viewing us on the internet. I'm Robert.
And I'm Josh.
And this is A&G Central Music. We'd like to have a conversation with you
Yes.
on the internet.
Internet conversations.
It's what we do.
Robert and Josh.
It's what this is called. So
Yes.
You're at the right place. We've received an electronic communication, Joshua.
Internet message.
Yes.
My favorite.
And in that internet message, a person was curious about this transition from the student instrument into the next instrument.
Makes sense.
And their question revolved around the idea that there's a step-up instrument, and what does that mean?
Right.
And what is that compared to a professional instrument? 'Cause
Okay.
it does seem as though there are these three tiers,
Yeah.
right? And I think maybe we should start with some definitions. And we'll start with the student instrument, which we've obviously discussed before. But at its heart, the student instrument is trying to deliver a great performance experience. In other words, it will play very well, be easy to play, and have the additional benefit of being extremely durable, so that we put it in the hands of, so let's say, a younger student. It can take some of the abuse and knocks that it gets before we learn how to take care of our equipment. But sonic performance is pretty far down the
Right.
list. You would agree with that?
Yeah, especially compared to the other two tiers.
And then as we get into the instrument that we would move then up to a step up, a professional, those instruments have sonic performance being near the top of the list and the other features below.
Yeah.
And I think what differentiates these instruments, I like to look at it from the point of view of a manufacturer like, let's say, Yamaha, who makes very fine professional level instruments. And that professional level instrument, while, in the comments I'm sure we'll get some discussion, because it can mean different things to different people, but I think we can agree that it would mean whatever that manufacturer's pinnacle instrument is that's
Right.
designed to be for the most serious players. It can be played by everyone, but it's designed to be used in that setting of the recording studio or the symphony orchestra or the touring ensemble.
Right.
It's a professional instrument, right? Those instruments have the best materials, the finest manufacturing, and features that make it play and respond as good as an instrument can, okay? And then what a manufacturer like Yamaha, for example, would do is move as many of those features as they can into an instrument that can be made and offered at a lesser price.
Right.
All the way down to where you do see some of these little features from the very high-end instruments do appear on these student models, right? So that kind of gives you your range
Yeah.
of instrument. So, Joshua, I would ask you, how about this? I'm going to give you a semi-hot take.
Okay.
Everybody ready for it? And it's not even really a hot take, but I would say this. There are two things, first of all, to consider when you're moving from that student instrument. Student instrument is going to be just like that pair of shoes that you outgrow, that's no longer comfortable and no longer serving its purpose, and you need to get a bigger, nicer pair of shoes to be comfortable. That's what we're talking about here in moving from a student to a step up. So if that's the case, if we've reached that point where we need to make that change, we can ask ourselves, what does our musical future look like?
Yeah.
Right? And then what's the cost-benefit equation to meet your needs?
Right.
And I would say, at the time that you make the switch, I am a very strong proponent for get the best instrument that you feel comfortable purchasing.
Right.
Right? Like, it's okay to make the jump from a student to professional instrument, and it may keep you from having to buy a third instrument later where you're
Right.
taking these steps. There's reasons where you might not want to do that, but I always feel like playing on the best equipment that's available to you is always the best option. So I don't know if that's a hot take or not, but
I don't think so. I definitely think you just want to be using the best equipment that you can get your hands on.
so
That'll
that
be
begs the
different.
question that was asked on the internet after all of this discussion: what is this intermediate instrument, and why would you buy one?
Right. So I think when you're ready to step up to a professional or intermediate instrument, what you have to look at is your own personal budget, and then look at what's available. Definitely get out and try some things. I always encourage when you're buying stuff at that level, you test drive your car. You wouldn't go out and buy a professional trumpet without trying it out.
Yeah, I think that's a really important point too, because the benefits of these features that we were kind of discussing earlier that are baked into these professional level instruments, you may find a huge benefit as a player moving from your student to your intermediate instrument.
Right.
And that may be the instrument that you sound best on and are most comfortable with, and who cares what someone calls it. If that's the
Right.
instrument that's best for you, that's the instrument that's best for you. And, I would count that as a win
For sure.
because it could potentially save you a couple of bucks.
Yeah.
Right? So maybe the best way to consider these instruments is, sure, manufacturers are set up, this is our student, this is our intermediate, this is our professional, and within each of those levels are levels.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
But maybe what we're saying is it's best to try the instrument and, like that pair of shoes, find the one that fits best for you, regardless of what someone else calls it.
I think so.
And all of the marketing departments of all of our manufacturer partners are now having kittens.
Well, make a great horn, and when people come in and try them, they'll buy it.
This is great advice from Joshua.
And Roberto.
Thanks for participating in this video. We'd like to see your comments or maybe additional questions about this topic. If you like the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps us out. And we look forward to seeing you all again
More internet questions.
very soon.